When many years ago I was assembling my first emergency kit, I remember that I missed an important thing. Elements arranged haphazardly, everything thrown in as if into an endless abyss of a bucket. After 6 months, I couldn't recall what I had there and where to search. When I wanted to find something, I had to empty everything out and start searching again. If you are a survivalist or an experienced prepper, you definitely don't have such a problem because you use your kit regularly. However, in the case that this is your emergency kit, you will definitely encounter similar experiences to mine. I realize that proper labeling and placement of equipment can be crucial in an emergency situation. This idea was the first step towards building helpbag. The second step was the selection of equipment. Without gadgets, what is really needed? Third, selection based on the quality to price ratio. We avoid extremes. There is no need to have a multi-tool for 600 PLN or a flashlight for 200. But the cheapest solutions can also be a trap. This requires the most time because the choice and price range is huge. We practically make such a set once in a lifetime, so it's worth putting in the effort. Proper completion can be a challenge, as we briefly discussed in the previous episode. It is worth taking into consideration 3 fundamental issues. First and foremost, what items or elements should be included in it. Secondly, the quality of the equipment. And thirdly, proper placement. Well, what should be in it? We have already discussed this in the previous episode, but let's remind ourselves. The absolutely basic emergency kit should include a first aid kit, personal hygiene products, provide thermal protection, ensure the possibility of sleeping, preparing a simple meal, access to drinking water, provide light, communication, and access to emergency information. Worth dealing with it when relatively calm. Then, in cool manner, we can think about what we definitely need. We associate the situation when we enter the supermarket hungry. We put almost everything we feel like in the basket. We make impulsive and thoughtless decisions. In emergency situations, we can behave similarly. It is also easy to fall into the trap of such gadgetry. If you plan on putting a machete, a drone, and a fishing kit in your backpack, I urge you to sit down, take a deep breath, and think again before proceeding with your decision. Unless you are a member of the Territorial Defense Unit and have intentions of engaging in partisan activities. But that's a topic for a completely separate episode. Quality of equipment. Each of these things should be of checked quality. Just like that. Some think they need high-quality gear. We can include detailing or survival enthusiasts in this group. These people often use these accessories, so they have their own specific requirements. Others approach this too casually. If it's only for emergency situations, then really anything will do, and they choose the cheapest gadgets from the store, everything for 5 złotych. Later disappointment that the flashlight doesn't shine and the pocket knife falls apart in hands. Really. You can buy high-quality items at reasonable prices, but you need to spend some time on research. Proper placement. Our backpack or emergency bag should not be like a bucket into which we haphazardly throw all our equipment. If our set is intended only for emergency situations, believe me, in 6 months you won't remember where and what you have packed. We need to make sure we take care of the proper labeling and sorting of equipment into sections or modules. In the budget version, these can be durable drawstring bags described with a marker. The fastest access should be to the first aid kit and weather accessories. On the other hand, a sleeping bag, spare underwear or hygiene items can be stored deeper. These 3 steps that have been discussed will enable us to create a set that truly fulfills its intended purpose. I hope that this basic information was practical and helpful for you. Please be responsible.